What's up, everyone? Uh, ooh, wait. Oh, alright. I don't know why that took a while to load in, but here we are. How are we doing today? Get some music on the Twitch side. There we go. Perfect. Alright. So, today, I've actually min-maxed a bit on the lunging strike build. There's also the minion build I kind of want to test out a bit. Because there's people are actually doing the build properly now without Whirlwind. You know, people will no longer be able to clickbait Whirlwind on the minion build, which is gonna be fine. Ebba blueberry apple tea. Don't ask me how it works. It just works, okay? But so for today, I kind of want to test this out. I should be crit capped, I think. We are not. What are we missing for crit cap? Oh, I need to remaster work that. What am I missing for crit cap though? Crit here. Crit over there, masterwork. Same here. I should be crit capped. Kinda forgot to properly masterwork this bad boy over here. We need to get the masterwork on the ranks. Because we got so much additional resource on like things like grandfather and stuff like that, right? That getting masterwork in the resource here is not ideal. Oh, I think I know why we're missing crit. Because I go all stat, the whatever instance, right? I think that's why we're missing a bit of crit. With the instance, we should be crit cap, which means we can go with resource of flask, whatever it's called, right? Which will give us a bit more. I just reset the plus rank, didn't I? That was not smart. There we go. Exactly what we need. You know, if you had it could be 7 if it was GA, but getting a good shard of Racial on PTR is really hard. There's no boss for you to farm it on, and worst of it, the boxes that give you normal uniques, they are not GA. So it makes it super hard. I can't be bothered. I just got a decent one and we're just gonna test with it. Live it will be easier to get the better one, right? Because anyone running hordes can get it. And only barbarians will want it, and this is not gonna be the meta build. Meta build is probably gonna be minions. Or one of the other two earthquakes, depending on what you like to play. Yeah, so that's work. Let me actually confirm my theory. Should be it, right? What is the crit looking like over here? Oh. I must have something messed up on my build, on my Paragon board. Let me actually look at the planner here. I don't think I changed anything on the planner, but on the planner I have 100% critical strike chance, a bit over, actually. I'm missing some dexterity. Where? Is it just on the Paragon board, maybe? It has to be on the Paragon. Actually, I'm missing a bit on the T-Bolt. This one is maxed. I'm missing a bit on the T-Bolt, but that's not the difference we're seeing. So, missing a lot of... Wait, we can actually... Wait, we should be able to tell. Item contribution is 555. So the rest should be coming from the Paragon. Normally you would have 8 base, 59 from level. So we would have what? Yeah, we're missing something on the Paragon, but what? I don't think I missed any node. Got all the... Huh. I'm still missing a good amount of dexterity. I have no idea where from, though. We're missing some HP as well. This is weird. Right now we are missing what? How much do I have on the planner? I have 1126. We're missing more than 50 dexterity somewhere. This is... Item contribution 636. Item contribution 500. Huh? Wait. Is it something bugged on the planner? Possibly. Yeah, there's something on the planner giving me a bit more dexterity than I should have. And I'm not sure why. That makes things a bit complicated. Because I think it's affecting all stats, right? Which means I'm probably missing some resists as well. Yeah, my resist should be a bit higher than this. Huh. I'll have to look at it later. Like, this is still fine. This is more than fine to tank the pit. I was doing pit with much less resist yesterday, and it was fine. I think the resource is still better over like 0.9 crit, you know? Just gonna look for that was bad layout in Vampires. We're just gonna look for a decent layout and we're gonna run it. Because I want to see how much stronger the build is from yesterday. Yesterday we could do a 90, like, quite comfortably. It would still take us most of the time, but... What are we dealing with here? Oh, vampires. Nope. Not gonna happen. Vampire's Goat is the worst mob type that you could ever run. That's why I'm not even running with the build, because it's just not a fair comparison, you know? Even though the build actually does kinda well against vampires, because you're resetting so much, especially in groups, that you can just keep pulling them with Wrath of the Berserker. Regardless, since it's not something you'd normally run, I'll just rather skip it and try to find something that you'd actually consider running, you know, in live. We get the same. It's not much better, but really, these guys are a bit annoying here, but this map layout is normally something you would not run either, but it's not like a bad one, a super bad one at the very least. Can we... I'm just gonna believe the guy is gonna come, you know? Am I gonna believe that? Yes, I am. Okay, he's there. Okay, actually, we got 2 TPers here. We're not gonna run this. Multi-tap is kinda bad. The layout is not the greatest. We're yielding so much, actually. Insane. Just want a decent one to test the build. By the way, since yesterday the build gained like 20% more damage, which should mean we can do a bit higher, like 2 higher pits or something than yesterday. But again, I'm not going to be running a bad one just for the sake of running one. Yeah, this is a good layout, as long as the enemies... Okay, enemies are rogues and serpents, that's very decent. I need to remember, even if I don't need the cooldown, I need to remember to use my stomp every 8 seconds or so.
I'm not ready. I'm afraid.
Okay, our damage is
I'm not ready.
considerably lower than yesterday. What the hell?
I need more fury. I'm afraid.
Yesterday we're getting max hits, sometimes 50 billion. And now we're not even touching that. Well, let's actually... Okay, let's go into the training range, because I need to see this. Why the hell is my damage so low right now? You know, math-wise, I should be doing more damage.
I'm not ready yet.
Let's pick up the additional weapons we swap. The biggest change was swapping these weapons here. And swapping the runes over here, but that shouldn't be too big of a deal. So what runes are they? So it's Monizan. Monizan. And for the other one, it's here Tool. Oh, well, don't... Oh, yeah, it's on the double-handed. Dual wield, I mean. Let's actually go. Training range will let us know for sure, you know? There was a patch from yesterday to today, so maybe they changed something that could be reducing our damage. So it's probably wise to test the other setup. I think that's the only realistic change we did from yesterday. So disable the variant so it's easier for us to look at this. 28, 30, 32 bill. Sometimes you get even bigger ones, but 30 bill is the consistent overpower we have, right? If you get the rare multipliers and stuff like that, you can go a bit higher. Yeah, we can consistently get 30 bill on our own.
I'm not ready yet. I must wait. I'm not ready yet.
Oh. Okay, that was not smart of me. Give me a second. Of course, we're not doing freaking any damage. I didn't swap the aspect. Dude. I play this game like sometimes 8 hours a day, you know? Pro gamer. Totally. Everyone makes this. This is why when people are saying, oh, the build is not performing, whatever, I always tell them to check the aspects. Because even I, the one that made the build, make the same freaking mistake. Every single time I'm like, I'm going to pit. I'm not doing damage. Duh. I'm not freaking running the aspects. God damn it. On the ring we need to change to Moon since we took it out from the... God, frick. Okay, now we should be doing more damage, hopefully.
I must wait.
38. $44.
I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, I think it's a lot. Okay, we don't... We're gonna have the other one over there. It's a shame we can't swap, but yeah, we're doing more damage, right? Before we were doing 30 something, now we're at 40 something consistently. I can't properly test because I would need to swap the aspect on the ring, and I can't do that right now. Yeah. Now we should be much better. Nope. You never run this map. This map is just so awful since you actually have so many stairs that you don't want to be running anyway. So yeah. Because it's really hard to actually group up mobs when they have to go through the stairs. Not again. Okay. Oh, that's annoying.
I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet.
Okay, I think I pulled everything from up here. Now we just need to group the... Yeah, we're doing a lot more damage now. We can actually see, right?
I'm afraid.
Having a bit of a hard time grouping enemies here for some reason, though. Yeah, 56 billion, dude. We're doing... Like, my biggest hit yesterday was just scratching the 50 billion mark. And now we're so much ahead of that.
I'm not ready yet.
Alright, there's... The immunity guy is being weird here, though, but... What's the ping? Oh, okay. Latency, I see.
I'm not ready yet.
We're dealing with a bit of the latency boss here, but what can you do? That group took way more damage to die than it should. Missing one.
I'm afraid.
Look how much faster this one will die, hopefully.
I'm afraid.
I'm repositioning a bit because you need to be hitting them kind of in a cliff. If they are behind you, they will not take damage.
I'm afraid.
Okay, there we go. Okay. The elites are gonna be on the other side.
I'm afraid. I'm not ready yet.
It's so much easier to pull enemies with earthquakes.
I'm not ready yet.
Like I miss the difference so much here.
I'm not ready.
Luckily with lunging you can move about super easily, right? Unless what the hell is this rollbacks?
I'm not ready yet.
Yeah. There's some lag going on here.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh, I disabled the numbers yesterday, like
I'm afraid.
the normal ones, right? But for some reason they... I don't know why your settings on PTR are constantly being reset.
I'm
Every time I log into the PTR, I have to set my settings again. Let's just see the big overpower hits, shall we? Don't need to see all the small stuff. See, like that guy over there was not taking damage, even though the guy next to him was. You need to kind of be attacking them from like the same angle, or else you're gonna be missing some damage.
I'm not ready yet.
Yeah. This has been really hard since we are actually dealing with a bit of lag. Hey, what's up, Anna? Thanks for the ride. How are you doing? Yeah. What you up to?
I'm not ready.
Okay, we're not gonna pull the other elite over there. It's just too big.
I must wait. I must wait.
Yeah, this guy over here.
I must wait.
I'm gonna reset this run anyway and go into the other servers because I'm just dealing with so much spikes here
I must wait.
that it's quite annoying. Yeah, can you... Oh, it's probably smarter just to do it this way, huh? Yeah. Wait, how do I do this? Shadow. And... last... Yeah. They work? Yes. Okay. I'm still learning how to do this shadow thing, yeah. Panda is one of the writers for the Max World team. So, go give him some love as well. If you are into Thork, I believe, right? I'm not mistaken there, Thork? Yeah? Granted some PTR, then played Night Rain for way too long. Yeah, I'm considering giving it a look. I'm not too sure. I haven't played a lot of Dark Souls, to be fair. But I've seen a lot of people actually play it, so I'm kind of interested in the game. From what I see, it's something that you want to play like with a 3-man squad. So... Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to... I'm a VTuber. I'm a Maxwell writer for Whirlwind. Possibly launching next season, maybe? Question mark? We'll see. If we end up making a build for it, I don't know. But yeah, for vampires, this build is actually decent enough because we have so many pools. While on Barb, it would be a bit of a problem most of the times. Since we reset so much, like you can see, I just have my wrath constantly up. They're still annoying, as you can see, but ideally you still don't want to run them because of this. They just keep jumping back and forth, right? Yeah, like, even with all of my pull, I just can't do anything. The best way to deal with this is to pull them into a corner. Because then you can get them to be dodging against walls and stuff like that. Yeah. I'm gonna have to get another one here. I just want to get the good 90 showcase for the build. Because the build with some like better gear and stuff like that, you can probably get a 95 out of it. So like doing a 90 is not that spectacular. But you know, it's a good thing to showcase. What are you thinking about the game, by the way, Panda? The Night Rain. Okay, this is a good layout for us, so... Vampires, do I run this? Again, it's just annoying to deal with them. You can deal with them, but it's so freaking annoying. Normally on bar, we always skip vampires. Because all of our builds normally just apply a bit of CC. We don't apply a lot, but we apply a slight amount of CC. Which means they will become unstoppable a lot of times. And we can just not do anything about it, right? A lot of fun if you don't mind losing or you're a god gamer. I love suffering, so it's pretty fun to me. Mutant vampires. Yeah, from what I've heard, on Sork is not that much of a problem, right? But on Barbarian, it's basically insta reset. If you're pit pushing, you never run vampires. Vampires, you reset. You get them on the second floor. Unless you got the God Desert run on the top one, you just reset. Because like you saw there, right? They just keep like, I don't have enough pull. I mean, I have enough pull. They just become unstoppable at some point. And it's really hard to actually... This one is not ideal because of the shields. Normally we would skip this one because we don't... I mean, this season we might actually do them. Wait, why you... Okay, my guy just forgot to come after me. Dude, that guy is legit going FK. I guess I'm gonna have to pull all the other stuff onto him. Yo. Can you?
I'm not ready.
Hey, finally joined the party. Yeah, the problem with these guys, besides the fact that they have the shields, they also have those... These guys that is over there, right? And they do have the tendency to run away as well a bit. Not as much as vampires, so this is runnable. If you don't mind the shields, but we do mind the shields a bit. Again, this season we might run the shield shatter. So we can run multi-attacks like this and the spiders.
I'm not ready.
Should probably re-enable the yellows at the very least. Yeah, look at that amount of shield though. Ooh. Explosions are spicy.
I'm not ready yet.
We're gonna get, yeah, I was about to say, we're gonna get that extra pack soon enough.
I'm not ready.
Okay, we should be able to pull all of this together quite easily. Yo, guys, get over here, get in the party.
I'm not ready.
If you can get your back against the corner, like here, and pull them in, it's actually nice, but some of them do have the tendency to just wander off.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
Why are you not getting executed? Alright. I think I haven't messed around with the power, so shouldn't have. So we don't want to do the big guy. If we can go second floor, we're just gonna take it. The second floor over here. Yeah. We'll clear this 3-pack and then we're just gonna go... we got the other one. And we got the Jewel Guardians as well. Okay, not a bad pack, I guess.
I'm not ready.
There's probably an elite pack up there, but hopefully we can just go down and not have to worry about it.
I'm not ready.
Luckily this season with the disable on the beam here, most of the time those immunity guys will be disabled for us.
I'm afraid. I'm not ready yet.
I haven't seen a big overpower in a second, actually. Should be seeing the 50s way more often than yesterday. That was a bad layout and a bad mob type. This one... not the best either, but it's not like super bad, so it's fine. Okay, we do want some more people in this party, ideally. There has to be an elite pack over here, right?
I'm afraid.
Do we really? Okay. Good.
I'm not ready yet.
I hate the random thing to actually get CC. Kind of actually nerfs you. Funnily enough. Because like these guys are getting frozen, so all the time they could be running out to me, they are not. So they just keep getting frozen and reset.
I'm afraid.
I think I'm gonna have an easier time just pulling all of this over here.
I'm afraid.
Okay, maybe. Okay, we're close enough. There's no way. Okay, nice. Dude, sometimes leashing in dungeons is such a pain. Because you have like that one mob that just refuses to come. We lost we lost literally a good minute there trying to pull that guy, right?
I'm afraid.
That's why the ult is so important in mob type. Not only because of the defenses, them jumping away and stuff like that. You just have mobs like that that refuse to move.
Not ready yet.
And some mob types, it just happens way more often than others. For example, on wolves,
I'm not ready.
you barely see that happening. Same things for rogues. On rogues, you barely see that happen as well. I'm not too worried because we should kill the boss super easily. I should have something in the middle, I guess.
I'm afraid.
Oh.
I'm not ready yet.
Okay, that guy's just... Dude, this guy's just FK over here. Like, what?
I'm afraid.
We got the Visual Guardians.
I'm afraid.
These Visual Guardians are actually going to be super nice when you're pit pushing if you can handle the extra damage.
I'm not
And if you can kind of work around their spawning while you're leashing mobs, that's gonna be great.
I'm afraid.
I think there's someone screaming outside of my house. I don't know if you guys can hear that.
I'm afraid.
I knew there was an explosion, almost died to it. Okay, there's a random serpent over here. Cool. Will I be lucky and have another pack over here? Yes, I will, I guess. Nice. This is not enough. Okay, we have a lot of stuff on the start. Not gonna get to the boss with much time, but as long as I have like 4 minutes, I should be able to kill the boss. I'm just having massive problems grouping enemies. I don't know why the enemies keep just jumping back a lot of times here. It might be a desync problem with the server because, you know, it's PTR. And my ping is not exactly that good on the PTR right now, so it could be an issue with just, you know, the mobs think you are in a different place than you are. Well, this is a bad spot to get the Guardians, because we're done with the other guys, and we're still gonna have to look for another pack. But yeah. Oop.
I'm not ready
yet. Close. Should be able to just kill a couple of trash packs, and we should be fine.
I must wait.
Just gonna make sure to pull a bunch of trash onto this.
I'm not ready.
Should be enough. The trash alone should put us there, but the fact that I can kill a single pack like this so fast means if I actually don't take half a year to actually pull some enemies together, we have more than enough damage to, you know... Yeah, look at the boss HP, right?
I must wait.
If you actually fish for a proper layout and mob type, the boss is gonna die in like 2 minutes, right? If you actually fish for a proper mob type, you can easily go do a 95, right? On Barbarians, it's basically the rule. Bosses normally take 5 minutes, 6 minutes, maybe, depending on the boss. And then you have the rest for the dungeon. So if the boss is taking me... Oh, I do need to dodge that, by the way. If the boss is taking me 2 minutes and something, it means I can probably go 5 pits higher quite easily. We need to be extremely careful with that.
I must wait.
Need to dodge this one, just do it on the last one, and you come back in. That guy deals so much damage, it's insane. We can tank him, but if we get unlucky and something else comes along, it just dies, so you might as well dodge it.
I'm not ready yet.
I still need to try Fits of Fate over the gloves. I think we can tank that, but I'm not gonna risk it.
I must wait.
Ideally, we want these elites to last as long as possible, but you do need... Ooh, okay, we tanked one of those. You do need to cleave them.
I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. I must wait.
Oh, that was dangerous. Fun fact, you can actually use your companion to tank that.
I must wait.
If you get behind right here, you can get hit by the thing and you don't have to worry about it.
I'm not ready yet. ready yet.
Ooh, 51.
I'm afraid.
So we killed the boss in 3 minutes, which means we can do 2 times more HP, more or less. Which should put us close to the 95. Again, we're still missing a much better shard, right? There's a lot of uniques that I don't have the best one because they're just hard to get on PTR. Like this can be better. The shard can definitely be better, right? We're just running what we have on the PTR. So there's still ways for it to improve the damage of the build quite considerably. But, you know, it is what we got, so it will be fine. I still haven't messed around too much with this escalations. I heard they got buffed, so you can go check one out and see how it's working. Oh yeah, actually, we forgot something. Let me... I don't know if this helps on the PTR, but normally on live it does help me a lot to just go into the non-cross network one. Again, on the PTR it shouldn't matter because you don't have PlayStation users here, right? So who knows, but might as well do it. Yeah. Oh, there, Blindsboro. Ooh, we love Blindsboro. Blindsboro, low-key best dungeon. Low-key best dungeon.
I'm not ready
Yet.
yet.
Now, for those that are wondering, lunging will not be your best build on Barbarian,
I'm afraid.
but it will be a strong guy. Which is not what we can say about a lot of the builds on Barbarian. If it's not Earthquakes or Minium, which basically are Earthquakes, on Barbarian, nothing. Lunging is probably gonna be the best after all of that. So, as sad as it is to say, the good thing with lunging is when you have a good amount of attack speed, you just do this, right? You just zoom if you can actually click things fast enough. I would love to get lunging range. I might actually sacrifice a bit of the ground stomp, at least for farming setup. I might sacrifice the ground stomp cooldown for the lunging range, because it will just make the build feel so much better for general gameplay. Go the way back up. I still have no idea why the hell I don't have the pet on the PTR, but you know, not like I need to actually collect the Obsidian or anything, so not the end of the world to me. Oh, we missed the dungeon thing. Okay. What was this dungeon even? I wish you could see, like you could see before on the right side. When the game came out, right? You could see the modifiers on the right side. Now you just can't. Wait, let me look here. More up to that. Oh, this more up to that one, I'm fairly certain is not actually working. I know like the numbers of the Obsidian stuff by heart, and it's not working. The only way it's working if it's normal enemies drop a bit more of the side. But elites are not dropping more of the side, events are not dropping more of the side. The chests are not dropping more of the side, so
I'm not ready.
I'm not sure what the more of the site is towards, but
I must wait.
How much gold is this giving? Okay, this gold one is... Again, if you're playing trade, okay, not solo self-found, the gold is not gonna matter.
I'm not ready yet.
That's not a lot, sadly. I mean, it's probably gonna be great for people that play hardcore or against also found, because hardcore does not have the same problem with inflation.
I'm out of fury.
So it's probably gonna help them out a lot, but for those of us that play the softcore, hey. By the way, the visual guardians, 2 gold, are coming from where's the gem? It's this one. Gives you primary stat and max life, and actually summons those guys. Those guys, by the way, you saw them on pit, right? They do count for pit completion, which is kind of insane when you think about it. I think there's a timer to them, so if you can actually play around that timer, you might be able to speed up the normal portion of the dungeon a lot. What's this? Let me get my shrine. Hello, please. We got the shrine. Where is it though? Ooh, shiny. It shouldn't be up here, right?
I'm not ready.
That's the end of the dungeon. Well, we'll never find out where the shrine is. So strong room.
I'm not ready.
Oh, they change. This is different than what you had before. All right. I thought they stacked on top of each other. Like you get the first one, then you got the second one, and you get the first one plus another one. And then the third one to be the first one, the second one, and on top of another one, right? Apparently not. Okay, let's do the challenge. Because I heard some people say it got buffed. I don't know if that's true or not, but we'll soon find out. I wish they boost not only the seasonal stuff, but also the normal reward, because the amount of legendaries it gave, it's just not worth it to run. Yes, you'll run it because you'll have to. It's the same thing with the boss power, right? The boss power zone this season, you just run it until you had the boss power, and then you didn't even care about it, right?
I'm not ready.
The ritual speed is quite good.
I'm not ready.
Okay.
I'm not ready yet.
Wait, why can't I get the shrines? Oh, I can get this one now.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh, you have to kill the... There's like a random enemy that is linked to the shrine and you need to kill it to actually unlock the shrine. Interesting.
I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet.
It's a bit weird that the big chest and the small chest all give you 100 obsidian though. I don't know why they don't make the big ones give you 200, but... I don't know, it just seems weird.
I'm afraid.
You would expect them to give more, you know?
I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet.
But is it possible to kill all the enemies? Wait a second. Only got one enemy up top. Can I get there in time? Oh! Guess not. Yeah, the legendaries didn't really get buffed. Probably just buff the seasonal stuff. Which honestly I think they should focus more on giving them more loot. Or better loot. Because as it stands, I don't see people running dungeons besides getting the seasonal stuff done. Unless there's something they haven't given us yet on the PTR, right? But it just doesn't seem really that worth it.
I'm not ready yet.
That was me, by the way. No idea why the Discord notifications just got through, because streamer mode is enabled. Hey. Discord flags, am I right?
I'm not ready yet.
I mean, this Obsidian one, Obels one, I mean, could be worth it. You can probably get full Obels in a single dungeon. That being said, I know the XP one also gives you a lot of XP. I don't know if it's better than Pit or not, but... And the boss does not seem to give you anything that big, the one after the 3 waves, right? It just doesn't seem that good.
I'm not ready yet.
Let's just move a bit faster, we can reset our cooldowns insanely fast anyway. Yeah. Okay, dropped a bit of GAs this time around, but normally it doesn't, right? Yeah, those were some great boots, but normally it just doesn't. Ooh, blind burrows, like that. Oh. Interesting, you can't go back to... You can open the map here, you just have to TP out. I guess because there's no actual place for this, right? This boss does not have a place on the map, so I guess that's why you can't go just back to the map. Interesting. Let's go see how the build is performing on Belial today with the updates. Discord did not go into streamer mode for some odd reason.
I'm not ready yet.
Alright, let's see. I know we'll not one-shot Belial. That much I know, but it's like 5-10 seconds maybe, I think. I have to actually see how much it is. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's around 10 seconds to kill him. That's not bad, you know? It's not one-shot territory, but it's not bad. What am I taking? BC nice, sure. Huge. Oh yeah, I do need to go test Piss of Fate. Let's go to Kyovoshad. I have a decent pair of Piss of Fate with 300. Only thing we care on Fist of Fate is the attack speed. We need to get at least 10 or something like that to reach the last attack speed breakpoint. The crit would be great as well, because then we could potentially get to their stats elsewhere. Or do I have a... I do have one here that's 300. The attack speed is kinda bad. I could run... I have a 4J1 that I actually dropped. But since the damage itself is lower... I think I'm just gonna try and masterwork this one. And get it on the attack speed. That should give me enough attack speed. In fact, maybe it doesn't actually. Ooh, damn. I didn't expect it to be that bad. Alright. Actually, how much attack speed do I have right now? Yeah, it's... Look, it's nowhere near good enough. We're gonna have to run with this one, which is... This one will do slightly less damage, but we can get an idea if it's even good enough or not. Technically, the other one should be better than Pingoers. It's plus 10 ranks, right? And a bigger multiplier. Sorry. Problem is, apparently the multiplier is not properly working. Or at least some people have told me so, you know. Disable. So the goal here is to at least see like 100 billion hit. If we can't see a 100 billion hit, there's no way it's good enough. As you can see, we're not getting bigger hits than we would get with the gloves. Which means that likely it's just a DPS loss for the most part. Because one thing you need to remember with Fist of Fate, the big numbers you do see, you also, for the big numbers you do see, it's 300, right? Multiplier on those ones. But you can also be doing 0, like 1% of the damage.
I'm not ready.
Which means, like, even if you're seeing slightly bigger numbers, unless it's more than double, normally it's not worth it.
I must wait. I must wait.
Oh, okay, I'm like, what the hell? The damage, I'm doing way too little damage. Wait, where the hell is mine? Okay, there we go. That's the one. I'm like, wait, that's way too little damage. What the hell is going on?
I'm not ready.
We should see a couple 30 in a second, yeah.
I'm not ready.
30 something billion is normal, so again, it's not doing double the damage. It could potentially end up being better still. I doubt it. But there's the possibility that Fist of Fate might end up being better. Again, the ones I'm running are not 300, right? So I do have a 300 ones. Again, we can use this one just to test the biggest hit we would get.
I'm afraid.
Because again, that Pengoers is not working with a lot of stuff. 64 bill.
I'm afraid.
Right. Again, it's not more than double. You're just getting double here, the biggest hits. So honestly, Pengoers might still be the way. We'll actually have to see when it comes live and we can actually properly play the build. But yeah, I'm fairly certain it's better. Actually, there's something I need to test here. There is a snapshot on Whirlwind that has not been fixed in a good while. And I need to test for it. I almost forgotten. You can't really use it on Pit, so there's no use for it currently. But it's not been patched since Season 4, so it's just kind of crazy when you think about it.
I can take common, turn it special.
So, like a random thing here. Core skill. Yeah, should be enough. And put some more enemies so we can keep our fury much easier. Oh wait, that click the damage ones almost killed me. What the?
I'm not ready yet.
So we can attack a lot faster, and supposedly if I do this, I will keep the attack speed once the buff runs out. It ran out and I still keep the attack speed. See, if I stop right now, and I start, my attack speed is much slower, right? Not much, but you can see I'm attacking a good amount slower, so that bug is still in. You should always, like, even if this bug currently does not have a usage, because you don't really care about doing this outside of Pit, and you can't really do the swap thing in Pit, what happens if you leave this for far too long is that eventually there will come a bug that allows you to, for example, swap gear in Pit, which existed some time ago, right? And then you can just get an additional advantage on top of all of that. Or it could be something else, right? You just don't want to let those bugs stay for far too long, because even if a bug does not do too much now, down the line, some weird interaction might make it break the game. And you don't want that. That's the problem we are having with Berserk Ripping, alright? And if you guys know the reason Barbarian is doing infinite damage is because of the gizmo here. This is just interacting with Berserk Ripping and giving you infinite damage. I called it. Well, once I saw the gizmo, I literally told a couple of my buddies, like, this Berserk Ripping stonks. Lo and behold, first day at PTR, someone was doing infinite damage. I didn't test it right away because I was fairly certain and I couldn't be bothered. I had other stuff to do, right? And yeah, someone did, and we got infinite damage. And by the way, that works on every single Barbarian build that can run Berserk Ripping, which basically is every single build. So yeah, infinite damage on any build on Barbarian. There's no way that will not get fixed, but you know, like, knowing that like we had that interaction like 2 or 3 times already on Barbarian. The first one was with Barber, I believe was the name of the season 1 power, right? Barber did that. There was an aspect that did it. There was the unique ring, the one that explodes on dots, that did it as well. There's so many stuff that was doing that, so many times that interaction came up, and it still didn't get fixed after all this time. Let's go see if we can. We're gonna fish for a bit. I tried to use the shouts to stagger. One thing I need to do, I'm using the healing wand right now. I'm using a defensive power. I could use the shield shatter, and the shield shatter would allow you to run these mobs. But honestly, I think the healing wand is just too good, so we just avoid these mobs altogether like we used to. But being able to run Spider, it's a shame Spiders is only together with Skeletons. Because Spiders is a really good mob type. Skeletons just have the problem that they have so many shields that it's like, it's just, you just should reset, you know?
I'm not ready. I'm afraid.
Hey, where'd my wolves go? Are they all over here? Seems like it. Sometimes wolves just stay invisible for a bit, which is a bit awkward, but oh, frick. Well, that sucks. This would have been a good one to run, but we forgot to put. I forgot to put the stomp back in the build after testing the whirlwind tanks, so we are missing like 120 times damage, right? Not smart. And we're missing our grouping, the reset for our grouping tool. So yeah, go again. It is what it is. Nope. This one just has what, like this first floor. The second floor is fine. On the first floor, you get so many little bridges that it's just really bad to get. Really bad to pull mobs between them. Skeleton. You can use your shouts like this to stagger enemies so you can actually TP out. Fun fact. Yeah. This is not fine anymore, mob type. Using the shouts to stagger enemies so I can get out again. This is a neat trick that a lot of people don't know on Barbarian. You can use this anywhere. Let's say you're TPing, you just got out of the dungeon, you're TPing somewhere and there's a mob coming to you. Just use this. It doesn't matter what the difficulty of the mob is, it always staggers them for half a second. So... and like the mobs, when they start running to you, they start getting... this is an awful layout, by the way. they start gaining speed, start gaining momentum, and you just stop that momentum. That's why you should use the shout, let them start running a bit, use another shout, and do the same thing again, instead of using them one after the other, right? Because then you stop that momentum 3 times. Gives you, I don't know, 1 extra second or something, but you know, when you're TPing out, that might be the difference between TPing out and having to die.
I'm afraid. I'm not ready.
Not ideal. Do I run this? Honestly, I don't want to run this. These shaman guys, again, it's a range unit. Diablo has a lot of problems like this that ranged and melee are not considered, both on players and on enemies. For example, you have the circles, right, on Hell Tides, on Infernal Hordes and such, that you need to stay inside of them and kill enemies from inside. Well, on Barbarian that sucks like ass, because you can't really you can't really damage things that are outside. If there's a single ranged enemy outside, you're just screwed, you know?
I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. I'm afraid. I'm not ready yet.
Gonna focus on big guy. Everything else should just die together.
I'm afraid.
I'm not gonna bother on making this run perfect. I could try. But honestly, I just want to have a decent run to show people how the build is doing, you know? So... Because I know the build can clear 90, right? Already did it twice. There's a pack in here, perhaps. No, it's outside. Cool, that's better.
I'm afraid.
Should have checked outside, to be fair, first. So this is why I love wolves. They are so much easier to... Like, it's not that they are just easy to kill and they don't have, like, random shields and stuff like that. It's that they are just so much easier to group up as well. I don't know if it's because their AI is a bit smarter or something. They just pathfind so much better. Could be that their models are smaller as well, so that they don't get caught on each other too often. You got some Jewel Guardians here, which is great. They do give you... Like, the problem with Jewel Guardians is that they can be any single mob type. So there's things like explosions and stuff like that that you... See? Oh, there you go. You might not be expecting them to happen. And they just randomly come. And then you're just... Pikachu face, you know? And you die. And you lose your pit run. And then you cry. It do be like that sometimes.
I'm not ready yet.
There we go. Wait, there's no... Wow, there's no leaf back over here. That's interesting.
I'm not ready yet.
I'd love to get an additional pack over here.
I'm afraid.
Ugh, vampires. Ugh, we're just gonna kill this one. Or you... Dude. See, for example, this mob AI, that mob just stayed there for like half an hour. Right? Okay, we pulled everything in here. We're gonna try to avoid that big dude.
I'm not ready.
Even with the disabled immunity, guys are still kind of a pain in the ass.
I'm afraid. I'm afraid.
My guy's just killed. Oh. Yeah. We know there's a big elite over there. We kinda don't want to mess with them. So... Fuck you guys.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh, we got him. Nice. Okay.
I'm not ready yet.
I'm actually pressing shift, so instead of attacking an enemy specifically, I'm just attacking the point where I have my cursor on. That way I can make sure my AoE is mostly centered. Because it's like an AoE, but it kind of works a bit more like a cleave. It's a bit weird. But by just pointing to where you want it to be, it can help with consistency a lot more. We should have another bag maybe here? No. Alright. Where is another pack here?
I'm not ready.
Let's see. Can I pull you guys in here? Not if you're frozen for some odd reason.
I'm not ready yet.
Hopefully that I can.
I'm afraid.
Okay, those guys are through the door. They should have a much easier time coming over here.
I'm afraid.
One would think.
I'm not ready yet.
I think we got the jewelers here as well. Oh. See what I mean? Like, randomly some of them just have the explosion stuff. And you're not expecting it. And then you just kind of blow up. Just kind of like that. Ugh. Because you have no idea what mob type you're fighting.
Not ready yet.
So that can be dangerous. I see an explosion there. I'm moving the hell out.
I'm afraid.
I'm actually gonna target the shield guy. Nice. Okay. I have more than enough time to finish this. We need at least a double pack here though. Oh, we might need more than this actually.
I'm afraid. I'm afraid.
I'd love to try and pull something from up here.
Not ready yet.
I don't know if I'm gonna lose the aggro back here or not. Seems like no.
I'm afraid.
Hopefully. Okay, we got the jewelers, so we don't have to worry about pulling anything else, it seems. Actually, we kinda don't want the top guys to come, I don't think. Or do we? You know what? Okay, they're actually already here, it seems. So we're fighting 4 elites. 4 elite packs. We're missing 1 guy, 1 elite. Not sure if he's gonna come or not, but...
I'm not ready.
should be more than enough. Okay, that probably was PT proccing, I think. This is not an ideal boss, as many probably would have guessed. But we can deal with that.
I'm afraid.
No big deal. I'm actually considering removing Stomp cooldown on the amulet because we clearly don't need it. Right, I'm leaving my Stomp there for a good while.
I'm afraid.
So, yeah. We can take that Stomp off there, and on Pit Push we're just gonna go for more damage. On farming we're just gonna go for lunging range for sure. Just makes the build feel that much better. Sad we can't get it on the boots because we need the unique boots, but yeah, it is what it is. I can change it right now on the amulet I have, sadly. Because since I already got the defensive temper, we can only get another defensive one.
I'm low on fury. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet.
The barbarians have a lot of damage, like before 85%. And when things actually are below 35 as well, when they're injured, right? In the between, we actually do not have a lot. We lose a lot of damage.
Not ready yet.
I wish killing the elites here counted for something. Sadly, that just does not. But like on a barbarian run, you can think they are running out of time on bosses, right? And then whenever the boss actually goes below 35%, you start seeing them do insane damage again.
I'm not ready yet.
Ooh, okay, we need... I think we can face tank the Lilith Slam. I need to stop attack random minions. I'm not sure if we should just commit to face tanking one of the abilities. Or if we should try to dodge it altogether. Okay, here we'll start seeing that I'll start doing a lot more damage now, right?
I'm not ready.
Almost doubled my damage, it's quite insane. I mean, luckily if you stay on the corner, right, you don't even need to dodge the Lilith top. Which is kinda nice. Yeah, I'm actually gonna try and get out of the... Why do I keep dashing back to the poison? Gotta get out of it.
I'm afraid.
Go on this side so I can kill those elites easier.
I'm afraid. I'm afraid. I'm not ready.
These elites are actually kind of being a pain, not because they're I'm worried I might die to them or anything like that. Just harder to actually target the boss and make sure all of my damage is going on the boss when they are just flying around, you know?
I'm afraid.
Can we do it with 1 minute left? I think we can. Yeah. There we go. Pretty cool. Again, you could make the run much better. I think that's a good showcase of the build. The first one was like good mob type, good layout. Second one was just kind of bad overall. But we still made it. And we had a bad boss as well, right? It was not like the other one, which was a really good boss, and we were able to kill it in like 3 minutes. This one actually took a bit longer, but that boss you normally don't even get good clears on that. That's just kind of a really bad one. Okay. Let's actually see how minions are doing, shall we? Because I did get some funky weapons on the... I didn't mean to click that, my bad. I did get some funky weapons that I kind of want to mess around with. So, first of all, we do need to change... I do need to properly masterwork this helmet, I guess. Wait, did I get the one... I think I got the 100% one, didn't I? Yep. I indeed got the 100% one. So it's just better than this one. I'll need to properly masterwork it for... Actually, for the minion build, you don't want this, right? For the minion build, you would want... You want something like this, then just masterwork the aggressive resist. Yeah. Alright. So, first of all, let's make sure we save this launching setup. Overwrite. Fog. I wish you could get some more of these gems so I didn't have to constantly swap them in and out, but... It to be what it to be.
You lose a little mass to dust.
So I have to put you in. I don't actually have a good pair of pants for minions. So I might revisit this tomorrow after I can gamble a bit off stream. Because I just don't have a good pair of pants for it. Which is just kind of sad, but... You can do Whirling Alta actually. The funky weapons I was talking about, where are they? These weapons are kind of stupid. Again, this is not gonna be the damage you're gonna have, but I kind of wanted to just make them, just so I can say I have them, even though they're gonna get deleted. And yeah. Because I just wanted to test how they feel. This is not gonna be a realistic kind of test. But it's still fun, nevertheless. Okay, so the lunging, where am I gonna put the... I mean, it's saved, right? So it should be fine to be here. I'm gonna run the other helmet, though. That one. I do need to properly masterwork this as well. So you would lose this. This for sure goes away. We would run... potentially I'll just run this one, even though it's less damage, but... It does have a lot of stuff there. Oh yeah. This is a problem. I don't have an amulet either. That's annoying. Could just run this one, I guess. Yeah, for what I want to use, we're gonna be missing a bit of damage because we're not using that max resource. We're also gonna be losing some damage here, but it's just the gear I got for now. What can you do? We put you in, we put you in, we put you in.
Use that.
Oh. I'm running some runes over here, I'm assuming. What runes do I have here? Back deck, we're changing that. So you go here. These weapons again are kind of broken, but we're doing this for the fun of it. Pair of boots, I don't think I've saved the good pair of boots. We might have to get... We don't need anything crazy on the boots, to be fair. But we're looking at the rings. Do I need a ring like that for the build? We might actually need it this season. Ooh. Because we got a bit of extra resist this season. We might actually need a GA ring again. I'm actually thinking, yeah, I think we might. Everything else is in here. We're gonna see the ring in a second. We do need to get a pair of boots. We're just gonna go for Strength GA or Warcry GA. And then we just roll the other one in. I deal with some movement speed. Life is fine as well, but movement speed would be better. Okay. Where's the...
It seems you're very nice, but good. It seems a bit of math. It seems your prayers have been answered.
Yeah, that's just strength, but no movement speed. I don't really want to settle for life unless like I miss everything going forward, but should be fine. Just a couple of gambling. Warcry, I mean, that's none of them GA. That's... If I'm not mistaken, we actually want the Warcry GA. I think that gives us slightly more damage.
It seems your prayers have been answered.
Oh wait, I bought rings. Dude, the reason I bought rings is because yesterday I spent so much time to get this one with resist, right? I spent so many times buying rings that now it's just the default option for my brain, you know? Just... Hey, another mythic. Cool. Actually, on the boot, since we might on the boots actually run, instead of movement speed or life, we might have to run resists on the boots.
It seems you're it seems you're a fair bit of magic in that one.
Let's see if we got the GA. We should have some GA ranks here. I'm fairly certain I saved a couple. Yeah. Have any others? We have another one here. Oh, that's a good one. That's a really good one. Okay. Probably should... We're just gonna put them in a different slot here. We still need to get a pair of boots though.
Very nice, but could be better. It seems you're pretty. Until next time.
I must wait.
seems you it's hair bitter. It seems very nice, but could be better.
J resist? Do we care about that? That might be as well. Usable, I mean, actually, depending on what we need. Let's put it here. We'll gamble a bit more for the boot. If after all of this we don't get what we want, we might just try and run with those here resist.
It seems you're very nice, but could be better.
Then we got charge and leap. No work right though.
You can take what's left.
Take a chance, wanderer. There, it seems your prayer hair bit of magic. Not much, is it? Until next time.
Came apart nicely.
Quite unfortunate.
Father bring you luck? Not much. Very.
Surely. Will not take too long.
Until next time. It seems your very nice. It seems your prayers very nice. It seems your whole battle. Try again.
I can't do that here. Father bless. What do you need?
Boots again.
Very. Whole battle. It seems your prayers have been answered. Until next time.
Need something forged?
It seems very nice. It seems your prayers have been answered. Whole battle log. Try again.
This one does have, again, charge. This one does have movement speed. But, again, since I'm fairly certain we will want to run resist on the boot. Because we need to get GA crit and masterwork it on the ring. To actually do a bit more damage.
Not much. It seems a fair bit of magic in that one.
It shouldn't be this
Do
rare.
that here.
Okay.
It's very nice. It seems your whole battle. Fair bit of magic. It seems your.
What are we dealing with here?
I can't do that here. That's good salvage.
It seems fathers. It seems very nice. It seems fathers. It seems your prayers have been answered.
Dude, we're getting all the GAs on the brawling skills except Warcry. I don't even need a GA Warcry. I can get the GA strength one, I don't care.
Very nice.
But just need to have a Warcry there.
It seems your very nice. It seems your prayers have been answered. Until next time.
That's good salvage.
Sorry. Okay.
It seems it seems very nice.
We're just gonna run with the GA resist if we don't get anything else in the last couple of bubbles.
You can take what's left.
Because I can't be bothered to spend another, 10 minutes here rolling.
Very nice. It seems whole battle log. Try until next time.
Oh yeah, the new barb minion is actually using Flicker Step to reduce the cooldown on the ultimate.
It seems your it seems your prayers have been answered. Very nice. But good.
Charge GA again. The What's this? Why can't I get anything else?
Take a chance, wanderer. It seems you're very nice. It seems you're pretty.
Bought a random pair of boots that got you, pair of gloves that got GI. Warcry movement speed, but the other stat has to be rolled over. Yeah, I'm gonna save it anyway, this one, but...
Came apart nicely.
Father bring you luck? It's Father. It seems your prayer.
So we got like 2 more buys, so...
Try again.
Wait, that was Fury per second, yeah.
What will it be? You can...
Okay, and one last one, surely. Surely. Right.
It seems very nice. It seems your prayer.
Okay, we got 3 options, let's go.
But
Nope.
could be better.
Nope. Alright, that's how it is.
Anything
Just go for the rest ones, so we don't have to worry about the rest. Wait, could I use this? No. Let's try and break this one first, I guess. Yeah, right. No, first of all, you need... on the PTR, I actually need to roll first on the enchanter. Because after you master work, you can no longer re-roll. It will always give you the same stat, which is good if you want to max out the stat, but it's quite bad if you do the way you normally do things, which is master work, temper I mean, see if you actually break the item or not, and then you spend gold on rolling for the stats you want, right? That's the way you normally do things. In PTR, you have to go the other way around. We're looking for orb resist, whatever roll is fine, because again, we can adjust later. Okay, let's squat them in roll, but doesn't matter. Okay, most important, we're looking for Wrath of the Berserker cooldown. That's quite a low one. We're gonna have to live with it for now. So we run, ideally Wrath of the Berserker, I believe. Okay. So that worked out. Awesome. The boots, I don't think we care too much what we get. It's just movement speed and their quick size. I do need to roll that life. 2 Warcry ranks, however. Oh yeah, the thing I was talking about earlier, right? If we go here, now roll. Resist, right? I can just roll to get market resist. There we go. Done. I don't know why that's a thing, but it's a thing on PTR. Like, the whole master working thing was a bit weird in the first day. They fixed it, kinda, but it's still a bit buggy, as you can see. Okay. Tempering. Utility, we do need the quick size, which is... Barbarian Innovation, right? Yeah. I'm gonna roll for mobility. If we have a lot of stuff left, we might come back and try to get a better size. Okay. Surely we'll not break it, right? Okay, there we go. Max tempers, huge. Yeah. One thing I will do, since the Paragon board is quite similar, I'm actually gonna... where is the... It's inside here, right? Yeah. I'm actually gonna equip this build. Then I'll just equip everything again. There we go. Throw everything back in here. Because now I have the Paragon board. One thing though... Yeah. Those are broken weapons again. But... we're just doing it for the fun, mostly. I already... like, the build didn't change at all. I already have a good idea where the build is gonna go. I just want to see... you know... how far those weapons could theoretically take it. We will need an Igni instead of a Bach. There we go. Up top, we're gonna need a ultimate cooldown. So with Zik, and the way we proc it. Last season it was Neo, which was great. This season is likely gonna have to be Poc. I don't think there's a much better way to proc it, sadly. On the powers, we're gonna have Denial, and we're gonna have the vulnerable one. Actually, no, we don't need vulnerable, we have Fist of Fate. So, I think I'm gonna keep the Invigorating Heart. We're gonna have a slight problem on this build, which is that you don't have you don't actually have Rolling Cry. I don't think that power alone will give me enough Fortify to justify it. It's gonna be a bit of a pain. We'll see how it works out. Because the problem with this build is that it was relying on the season of the... last season it was relying on Lilith to get the reduction on the war cries. This season, unless I can figure out a way to reduce Wrath of the... which I got away, but it requires almost perfect gear, which is not realistic, right? Obviously. So, I'm gonna have to see how it goes. Actually... no, I got away. I got the super easy way. What the hell am I saying? We got a super easy way to do it. We don't even need to run Stomp because we got 25% cooldown on a Jewel over here, right? Yeah, this one gives you 25% cooldown. There we go. Fact, like, I was running the attack speed. I don't need the attack speed here. Right? Of course, because I don't really use attack speed on this build. So that just fixes it. We need to change some stuff here. First of all, we're not running this, right? We're running Wrath of the Berserker. Need to change you to here. I think we're gonna keep the 3 shouts again. We're gonna try it with the 3 shouts. We will need to go to Autumn. There we go. We're missing something here because I need to get some points over here. So there is some place with some extra points that oh yeah, here. I don't need either of those. So that's some points there. We do take heavy-handed actually, yep. We have an extra point that I can't remember where it goes. Oh, here for sure. Can I... we can get some... yeah, we could take points away from here. We put it here for more damage, which is probably smart. Yeah, that should be it, I believe. So what we're looking at... is that... that can't be correct. Oh, we don't have this maxed out yet as well. So you're not running this ring to begin with. Oh, where did I put the Starless? There we go.
Need something forged?
We're also gonna be running Vehement. Oh, I'm actually at the masterworking. Dude, I spent 1k Obsidite, 1 million Obsidite already in the season. Imagine that. Been testing so much stuff. Why do you want to join, Brian? This is the PTR. There's nothing to join here. Are we just testing stuff out on PTR? I wish I could just go to a random NPC and get all the Obsidite I want, you know? That would be cool, but... Wait. I could swear yesterday it was giving a lot more... Oh, it was just not working, yeah, okay. You have to swap between one and the other for it to actually work for some reason. I'm not gonna be off the PTR, like... I have no reason to play live Diablo right now. Like, I already done everything I wanted to do on the season. If there's an event, like a Goblin event, maybe. But if there's no event, I'll just play it back in Season 9. Right now, we're just messing around on PTR.
Not bad. That there is worth the point. Unexpected. Unexpected. That there is worth the point. Not bad.
Or should be masterworking the amulet is more important, but... I'll see if I can get the better amulet for tomorrow. Like a bit off stream, because it's... To get the good amulet, it's gonna take a while.
That there is worth the point.
I'm just gonna go for 2 GA here. On the helmet, I might go for 3... Not GA. Triple Temper. Triple Masterwork on the helmet. But here I don't care too much. Honestly, actually let's go for the helmet first.
Is worth the point.
Depending on the CDR we get, the play might be to go for cooldown on the ring.
Not bad.
We do have one problem, is that you will not have
Unexpected.
good uptime on the boss. At least not great uptime, I don't think.
That there is worth the point.
There's not much to be done there, sadly.
Not bad.
Okay, hopefully with the triple so I don't have to spend too much time. Nice. Are we looking here? So we're looking at 21 seconds. How does this drool actually work? So that's my... maybe it's not working inside here, potentially. So let's go out of town, see if it activates. Yeah, 16 seconds. And we haven't masterworked the ring yet. So... yeah, this will probably be fine. You don't even need to masterwork cooldown. You might want to masterwork cooldown for especially to make bosses a bit better. That might be the play.
Need something forged?
I did get quite the garbage cooldown roll though. What would we be looking at here though? How much tempers do I have left? It's a bit greedy, but I do have some other ring options. Okay. Okay, this is a brick, right? Yeah, unlucky. We can't even reset, just how the PTR is. Yeah, we do have some other 2 rings, so... the GA strength, it's not the biggest deal in the world, so... to be fair, that one is not even too realistic, so this is better in that way, I guess. Well... okay, 13.5, that I can work with. Just gonna keep the damage while berserking, like there's no way around that. And this one, we're just gonna gamble. Okay, let's see if we get some better Wrath of Berserker cooldown or not. 2 extra tries. Okay, it's actually slightly better, I think. I mean, yes, it does have more additive. It does have slightly less strength. So which one is better? It's a bit up in the air. It's probably this one. Actually, I'm gonna go for the Berserker one. I'll save this one still, since it did not break. But you, however, are bricked, my friend, so...
That there is worth the coin.
Assuming the stats work the same as it did in this season, which there's no reason for them not to, we shouldn't need to masterwork the critical strike chance. Oh, I fucked up. What are my resists looking like? We're gonna have to gamble for some rings, perhaps. Do I have any others here? I hate this. Like, you need to... I forgot to roll the life into all resists. That's gonna suck. You know what? We're just gonna not be running capped on resists and hope it's fine.
Unexpected. That there the coin. Unexpected.
We shouldn't be uncapped by much, but yeah, that's fine. So we don't have the other 25. Oh, yeah. So those aspects are correct. The ones on the weapons are not. So earthquake. On the amulet, we would be running Battle Mad. I need to remember to swap this when I go back to the Lunging Strike build, hopefully, but... And here we would be running Vehement, I believe. If my memory serves me right. So... Once you do go out of town... Our cooldown should be around, what, 13, 14 seconds?
I can't do that here.
Yeah, 13 seconds. That's great. That means we can probably not have to run the... Not have to run the Zikron. We might still have to do it for bosses. I don't think we will. The downtime is not that bad. So... We can run something for damage. Question is, what do we run for damage, you know? Because we don't have too great of a way to proc it. We could just run better grouping. That could be a thing that you do. I still haven't quite worked out the build for this season. Because there's always a couple of things that you end up solving with the boss, not the boss powers, sorry. The seasonal powers. This time you're getting the cooldown, right? And then you have to change other stuff around on the build. Since we have the cooldown, we get the free rune, right? We might actually get the Rasta Berserker down to 12 seconds with a proper roll and triple master work, which should be interesting for sure. Because at that point, with proper shout usage, you will for sure have 100% of time on the boss.
Unexpected. Not bad. That there is worth the point. Unexpected. Unexpected.
Dude, how long are we gonna miss the double crit on the critical strike chance? Come on. For how long is this gonna last?
That there is worth the point.
Okay, we got it. Nice. Here, considering our resists,
Worth the point.
if I happen to get, like, after I get Warcry, if I happen to get resist, I'm just gonna keep it. Actually, let's actually properly test this out. How's the resist looking? Not too fancy. So, again, I'm fairly certain we're gonna need double rest rolls.
Not while I'm in town.
Which means I should actually just temper the resist for now on the PTR.
Unexpected.
You know, must work them a bit. So I can actually not just randomly die on the pit. And then once I actually get the ring with resist, I won't have to worry too much more about it. But without the ring, this is a bit edge.
Not bad.
Okay, I was just gonna have to scuff our way through that.
Just hot.
Now our resist should be in a much better place. They're not capped yet. Why am I missing so much resists? I should have resists on the Paragon. Like last season, we were able to cap resist with a single roll on the ring, which was like 17% resist or something. Do we have anything last season giving us resist? No. I must be missing something, I swear.
Wouldn't mind the rest.
Let's go into a pit and just make sure we're not like out of combat shenanigans. Because I don't think they touched on the Paragon stuff, right? Let's see. Yeah, that's weird. Like, we're not even hitting that 70%. With the GA resist and Masterworks on it. Last season, with a normal resist, I could get the... I could get the... On the ring, right? I could get it, so... Oh, okay. This is what we're missing. We're missing a GA on the T-Vault, on the all stats, and Masterwork in the all stat. That's what we're missing. I'm not gonna remasterwork this pant. And I don't have a good secondary one, so it's just gonna be taking a bit of extra damage. So yeah, that's fine, surely. What else are we missing? Tempers. Aspects are good. Oh, we do need to get the max aspect there. You could run the grasping, but honestly, I don't think it's better.
Yes, it will.
Especially since we're gonna have to run resist on the boots now. Getting that movement speed is actually gonna be kinda crucial, because that's the only movement speed you're gonna have. Besides the shouts and Wrath of the Berserker, right? But still. To be fair, now the diminishing the 25% is additive. The 25% reduced movement speed on Whirlwind is additive, not multiplicative, which means you're only losing 25% movement speed instead of the 66.6 repeating that you're losing before. So that's less than, like, more than half, right? That you actually have now extra. Should be able to use the 75. Yeah, we might be missing a bit of resist there, but surely it's not gonna be the end of the world, right? I'm gonna run this one. So then check my crit. My crit is kinda low because not everything is properly masterwork. Should be fine. Let me actually check. What's our crit looking like? 97.3. Yeah, it's good. Oh yeah, we also don't have heavy-handed on the amulet. Ooh, yeah, we're missing a lot of damage. We need to get the better amulet ASAP. We're probably gonna do that after the stream, so I don't bore you guys with, like, gambling for an hour for amulets, you know?
I'm not ready.
Oh, we also actually we're missing an aspect. But I just realized we are missing an aspect. We're missing the shelf aspect. Bolt shift, alright?
My hammer sings on your return.
Impeccable.
I must wait.
Nope, not gonna run this. Actually, probably could. We have way too much damage right now. Oh, we're missing... Let me go out, actually. Oh, good. This is a bad one, anyway. We're missing a glyph. Forgot. I need to put revenge on this board. We're running executioner right now as well, I think. So I need to do a couple of changes on the Paragon. I almost forgot. So on the Paragon, we need to zoop, zoop, zoop. We put Ire down here. We put Rumble over here. Revenge goes up here, I believe. And everything stays the same, everything else? Yeah. Yeah. Whatever, I'm just gonna run this.
I must wait. I'm not ready. I must wait.
I don't think we're gonna be seeing trillions this season, but, you know.
I'm not ready yet.
Impressive. Unfortunately.
I'm afraid.
Might actually go grasping. I feel like we got a good amount of movement speed already as it is.
I'm not ready yet.
It's scary coming from last season when I had the full thing with shields, and now it does not. And actually seeing my HP go down is a bit scary, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet.
That was me, by the way. Don't check your Discord.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
We actually go on the Discord, put PC mode on. Do not disturb for 8 hours, that's fine. That should fix the pings.
I'm afraid.
Where's the rest of the gang? There we go.
I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, over here. What?
I'm afraid.
Where do you think you're going? Oh yeah, this now we won't actually have the minion guys, the minion builds actually running Whirlwind. Because apparently even in Season 7 it was already not the most efficient way to run minions. So that's gonna be cool that I don't have like a random minion build competing with like for the Whirlwind leaderboards, which is gonna be cool. We are taking a bit too much damage here, but fairly certain that's because we're missing a good amount of resist, because we don't have resist on the ring, and we don't have the GAL stats must have worked on the T-Bolt. There we go, classic. We more than gonna make this on time, right?
I'm not ready yet.
We're gonna struggle a bit on 100 for sure, but
I'm not ready yet.
actually probably will not struggle on 100. I just need to get the resist situation under control.
I'm afraid.
AKA get a new ring.
I'm not ready yet.
Yeah.
I'm afraid.
Dude, what the? I couldn't heal. We died twice and we're still gonna make this with like a ton of time left. Yeah. The big problem here right now as well is that I don't have a T-Bolt with GA damage reduction. That's gonna help a lot as well. Dude, this poison is hurting me so much because of all the resist we are lacking. But I really don't want to gamble like another half an hour for a better ring. Just sucks that the... Oh, do we get any jewel guys here? I don't think we have, right? Do I not have that? Did I forget to keep that jewel? I don't think I've seen them pop up. Huh. Cooldown, elemental. I do have it equipped. Where the hell are they?
I'm a fool. I'm a fool. I'm not ready yet.
Not having those resists.
I'm not ready yet.
I hate it here. Those resists are really... I died 3 times already. Let me... I actually have to do all the mechanics, I guess. I'm definitely not tanking that without full resist.
I'm a fool.
Ooh.
I'm a fool. I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, we're doing way too much damage still. I mean, again, I do have those crazy weapons. We're missing a lot of stuff, right?
I'm not ready.
Yeah. Without those weapons, we would be missing on a couple of heavy hitter ranks. But we're still missing a lot of points on a lot of damage here on the heavy handed, I mean, right? A lot of points that must work there, missing all the GA stats here. I don't know, missing a better roll of Fist of Fate. It's not gonna be as good, of course. I'm not sure if it's gonna be 100 viable or not. We'll have to see. Like when it actually goes live. I do want to see how it goes on Belial. I'll get one shot by the poisons here, so hopefully I can kill him first.
This stops nothing. How lovely to see you again.
Alright. Basically one shot. That's good. Ooh, those could be good. Let's see. Oh, Oh. What else do we actually test this on? That's the question. Don't think we actually have a reason to keep on testing this. We already got the clear just to make sure. So, save. Rename. Bit push. Name. Whirlwind. Bit push. There we go. Go back to lunging. You know what? Let's go to the word in the
This is
queue,
of no
actually.
use to me.
Wait, I'm already on this one. No, I'm not. Oh, it's the rune, the whole rune. Oh, it's because I have the rune here? No?
Can't use that.
Oh, it's on the other... Ooh. I see. Because I have the Igni here, so we need to change this to Bach. And we should be able to swap. There we go. Oh yeah, we still haven't masterworked this fully. That will give us a good amount of damage still.
There is power in these stones.
There is power in this stone.
Mass to dust. Think good here. Yeah. Everything looking good, I think. I don't think I changed anything over here, so... Let's actually see if we can get them. Okay, the only ones I will save is the these ones, because if I don't have them, whenever I go ask for more Infernal Horde, that's just gonna be bugged and not the wave cap. Because I do want to see if I can get the Goblin one. Because there is a Goblin modifier. And from what I've been told, it's like 1 in 250 or something. It's quite rare to show up. But it would be cool to get it. The strong rooms just basically make sure that the seasonal thing, which is not gonna be seasonal, it's gonna be introduced to the game, to be fair, but like just make sure that it does spawn. Masterful work.
I wonder if it does have a different... Since it's so rare, I wonder if it's like orange, right? Like legendary.
Blaster, equipment delve. I just want to get one just to see how it is, you know? How many goblins you actually get per dungeon. Because if it's only like it's this rare, and if it's only like 2 or 3 goblins, you don't care. But if it's a good amount of goblins, you might literally just save them to run in a group and just run rotas of them. Because some goblins, like the obols run and stuff like that, even later into the season are still quite good to kill. The gold and the gem one, the gem one might be better this season because you can actually use it to craft somewhat good gear, right? Consistently now, since they reduced the price and increased the yield of the jewel crafting. The gold one will be almost for sure pointless after the first few days. Early on, if you can get it, sure, but then you actually have the gelatinous one, which will almost always be good. You do have the mythic one, I guess, potentially. What's the other one? There's another one, right? Or no, that's 5, right? So yeah. Those are all of them, but actually one thing I want to test out, but that's not something I can kind of force to happen. I want to see if the butcher drops things with a specific nightmare, with a specific affix, because butcher used to do it before they simplified it to just the gold and XP one. Butcher used to drop a specific one. And for example, goblins also always drop the gold one, for example. Goblins no longer drop the nightmare sigils though. But when they did, they always dropped the gold ones.
Magic is neither good nor evil. How may I help you?
Surely we're about to get it. I wonder if there's anything here that would be worth me saving, but they are not too uncommon. From what I've been told, these Forgotten Wisdom ones, if you do them early on, it's quite good XP. But getting them early on is not gonna happen. I do wonder if they are better than Pet for XP. That would be interesting if they are. If they are not, it's kind of sad, but...
There is magic in all things. Let me show you.
Okay, I know they're rare, but like... Come on. Wish I could craft 30 in one go, but for some reason the max is 20.
impeccable.
Fairly certain I already crafted more than 250. So surely, right? Mathematically it has to happen now. That's how probability works, right? Where you at? You little gremlins. That's what it's actually called. It doesn't say goblins, it says gremlins. From dismantling 30 of them, I got like 8 to craft back. That's not a lot of return. You'll for sure not be able to just run the goblin ones, even if you craft a bunch and just, you know, run the goblin ones. I don't think you'll be able to do it. Depends on how much goblins you get, I guess, but... I know the chances are quite low, but... I mean, to be fair, with a small sample size, they could be a bit rarer or a bit more common. And we are either just getting unlucky or not getting lucky enough. Surely I was not lied to, right? Surely they do exist. I promise it will be worth for the goblins. Everything for the goblins. Surely. I'm gonna craft to 300. If we get it, we get it. If we don't, we don't.
Masterful work.
I can spend the rest of the day here.
Sublime.
Okay. So many obels reserves in a row. Damn. Yeah. It's actually a bit less than 8, it seems. Oh, I should have crafted 10 more. Ooh, treasure bridge. Oh, okay. There we go.
May your rule
Okay. You guys ready for this? Alright. Let's go. Let's go. Our hard work has paid off. Let's see what this looks like. If I only get 3 goblins, I'm gonna be mad. We're gonna explore this whole freaking dungeon, okay? Do I go in there? Probably should. Because normally whatever is the thing that you have on your dungeon, if you go in there, it's amplified. For example, the level 1, you get like a bunch of chests inside the room. So with this, I might get like a bunch of goblins. We'll not count that, right, for the number of goblins in the dungeon. But if they do spawn, it's good to know.
This take a little while to actually load the instance. Okay, nice. So let's see if we get like 10 goblins in a room. That would be cool. I don't think we will. Ah. Oh, no, there's a goblin over there. Oh, we are gonna get a lot of goblins. Oh, okay, start counting, okay? We got one over there. Yeah. Let's go.
I need more fury.
Oop. That was a normal goblin. We have another one up here. Ooh. Oh, dude, why is that? Okay. I have no idea why that keeps showing up. Oh, I see why. Oh. Okay. Another gelatinous. Huge. I can't use my stomp, that's why. Another goblin here. Noble one here. Ooh, okay, we're getting a lot. It's a bit hard to count with the gelatinous.
I'm not ready.
Okay, I think we got all of them. Oh no, there's another one over here. I'm fairly certain we got like 10 of them. That's crazy. Look at that. I've explored everything. Oh, there's a corner over there. We might have another goblin even up there. That's... I want to see what we get in the dungeon though. That's what's gonna matter. Because this one, you cannot guarantee that's gonna happen, right? So while it's quite fog, you know, you can't guarantee it. So I really want to know how many we get in the dungeon. But this is a good... You know, this is a good omen. You got 10 of them. 2 of them gelatinous. That was kind of lucky. Man, I'm not gonna pick up any of the loot, right?
I don't have enough fury.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
Yeah. Look at the amount of loot we got from all the goblins. Huge. Let's actually change this. Controls. Okay, save. There we go. Okay, so we got like 10 inside of that thing.
The killers are likely still.
How many are we gonna find inside the dungeon itself?
I must wait.
Okay, we got one over there. We got 1, 2. Okay, we got 2. How many more can we get? Here we go down. We don't want to go down just yet.
I'm not ready.
Okay, we got 3. 3, okay.
I'm not ready.
I don't know if there can be one in here. Doesn't seem like it. I'll be able to see it over the wall.
I must wait.
So we got 3 so far, right? If there's any other one, hidden... Ooh, okay, we got 4. I wonder if it depends on the size of the dungeon or not. That's gonna be harder to actually test. Again, don't care about the other room. There's no way there's a goblin in there. I would have seen it. So we got 4 up here. Will we get another 6 down below or something? If it's 10 per dungeon, it might be worth saving them up to run with your buddies. There's one up there, I saw it, but I'm just gonna, you know, properly clear the thing. He's not gonna go anywhere until I approach him to begin with.
I'm not ready yet. I must wait.
Ooh, okay. Got 2 more. Okay, so that makes 6.
I must wait.
I see you down here. Okay, so that's 7. There was another one over here, right? Yeah.
I must wait.
That's 8. There's none even over here, so that's 8 of them. Here we got another one for 9 and 10.
I'm not ready.
Is it 10 always? Ooh, a gelatinous one. We got 2 gelatinous here, and down on the other room we got 2 of them, so don't know if other varieties are more common, but okay, it seems like it's 10 per dungeon, because I'm fairly certain it was 10 on the other thing as well. That's a lot of goblins, new feature. It's the treasure. When you actually open up these things here, the dungeon affix, it can be a treasure vault or something like that. I forget what it's called. You can go back in the bot if you want to see it. And it's legendary, right? It's the only legendary affix you can get. And it just gives you 10 goblins. 10 goblins in the map. And if you get the room that you have to do the challenge in, that room will also have 10 goblins. The room is not guaranteed, I don't think. But then the 10 goblins on the map are. So you basically just save them up and run with a group of friends. That's like, this is really, like, it's really rare for you to get it. Like, around like 250 nightmare dungeons or something like that. Really rare. But if you do get it, you probably should save it and run with a couple of buddies. That's crazy. Let me look at the other affix if there's anything I kinda want to test out. I don't think there is anything else. But let's give it a look. Yeah. The gold we don't care too much. This cache of gear, I don't think it's working yet. Right? Gem reserve, that's gonna be cool earlier on. Okay, let's run an equipment delve. Not you. Sure, let's run Mercy's Rich. Because I'm fairly certain the last time I got this, I didn't get any gear. Any extra gear at the end of the dungeon.
I'm not ready.
We do have to look for like some ruined kind of things to click on, so you might have to, on dungeons like this, you might have to open up all the side doors, yeah, see? You have to click these artifacts. But like, you get this missing message, so I'm not even sure if it's working right now. It might not be working.
I'm not ready.
Other one over here.
I must wait. I'm not ready yet.
There's a hell of a lot of them. This might be one that you might want to run. It's quite common. We're not gonna run the cursed event. We already know it. It's not different than it was before. You probably want to run it if you're actually running this dungeon on a, you know, when you're actually playing the season. But for now, we don't really care. Oh, you didn't properly check back there. Give me a second. Okay, there was nothing. Nothing over here. Here we go. One artifact. Anything over here? Oh, I forgot to deliver the cube back there. Oopsie. Alright. Go.
I'm not ready.
I'm out of fury.
Okay. Any more little shiny artifacts for me to find?
I'm not ready yet.
Doesn't seem like it. Maybe over here in the corner. Nope. Alright. Let's see if we do get some extra loot, because I'm fairly certain this is not working. Like, this is the normal amount of loot, right? So I'm fairly certain it is not working, which kinda sucks.
Have a wee gamble.
Then there's the obsolete one. We got this one. I think this one, many obol chests have been stashed here. You just have to look for the chest. You get a lot of obels. It's really good. But there's one that says more obsolete. And that one... Where is it? I'm fairly certain that one is actually not working. I think it's a blue one.
Impeccable.
Where is it? Oh yeah, let's see. This material reserve one. That could actually be interesting. It's gonna be a bit. Actually, I'm full on the resources, so I should be able to see how many it drops. You need to keep an eye out for the chest, right? But there you go, one here. I'm kill everything around here. What do you actually give? Okay, 250 iron and 250 raw hides. A lot, like 100 veiled crystals and a couple of fragments. That's quite good, right? Yeah, that seems good. Another one. You get like a lot of chests, right?
I'm not ready.
Okay, that seems like a really good deal as well.
I must wait. I must wait.
They really need to make the big chest give you more stuff. Because the big chests don't give you more stuff and it's just weird.
ready.
Let's go down here. I perfected this jump, okay? Nice. Okay. I didn't humiliate myself once again. I mean, for the first time. I've never failed that jump, obviously. I would never.
I'm not ready yet.
And we've gotten, what, like 5, 6 chests? Another one, 7. This is an event, we don't care.
I'm not ready yet.
Ooh, another one, super Eden over here. So that would be 8, right?
I'm not ready yet.
9. Might be like 10 as well. Yeah, 10 here.
I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, seems like 10. Cool. But did you know you can do that? Let's go. I'm basically a sorcerer right now. I got all the skill a sorcerer needs. Just blinking, it's all it takes, right? Being a good blinker. Okay, so we got that one down. Any other that would be kind of interesting. This is the Oradric file, I believe, is the seasonal thing, so that's not gonna stay. But for example, if you need the topaz jewel, you would go here, right? This season you probably won't care too much, but yeah, if you do need it, there's a way to target it, which is good. Sorry, gold you're probably not gonna care too much about. Okay, what's the difference between this and where's the topaz one? Are they just rare? You just have more chests or something like that? This gives you a random fragment. I want one that gives more opals. I know I've seen it before. Oh, maybe it's a modifier that does not appear here, but only appears in the escalation one. Maybe.
Bright aura. Brighter soul.
I've not been dropping more of this escalation stuff though. So this ones would give you extra XP, which we cannot fully test right now. We can see kind of how it looks though.
This place is settling.
Oh yeah, you can have an XP well. Oh yeah, that's actually great. That's 15% and you can stack them.
I'm afraid.
So running this just for the XP well might be worth it. You just come here, get the XP well guaranteed. And even if it's not the most efficient way for you to get XP, you just get the well and you move on, you know? I see, but these things give you XP. I'm not sure how much it is, but look. Will not be surprised if these dungeons are the best way for you to actually level. From what I've been told, these motes of XP give you a lot when you actually collect them.
I'm afraid.
It's a bit of a pain in the ass that you have to backtrack a bit. But on Nightmare Dungeons, you kinda already have to catch all the Obsidites. So it's probably not the end of the world.
I'm not ready.
I wonder if there's only one next to well. Probably, right?
I'm afraid.
We got the room here. Don't really care too much. There's nothing there for us that we don't already know. So yeah, we don't keep the same one, as you can see. We don't have the XP one here. The way they explained that, it seemed like it's escalation, right? You start with the XP one, second dungeon as XP one and another one, and then on the third dungeon you have XP one, the other one from the second dungeon, and then a third one for the third dungeon. It doesn't seem to be working that way. Not 100% sure why, but yeah.
I'm not ready yet.
This one was guaranteed, I believe. Again, I'm not gonna go in there, I have no reason to. I just want to see if there's any special modifier we can actually get on the boss. Because for now, the boss seems just to be a bit random.
I'm not ready.
This is the equipment elf, it's not working, I'm not gonna bother picking everything up. I already know it's not working.
I'm not ready yet. I'm afraid.
Just gonna go towards the exit. Oh.
I'm afraid. I'm not ready.
Where's the... okay. And this one... oh, see? We have this one more of the site. I'm fairly certain this green one only appears on Dungeon Escalation. I have not seen this of the site one anywhere else, this more of the site, outside the Dungeon Escalation. Because the only green one you get is the reserve. You don't get this one normally on the glyphs.
I'm not ready yet.
I knew I was not crazy. I knew I remember that from somewhere. But yeah, look at that. Do you see that? 15 of the site? That's from the elite. The elites naturally drop 15 of the site. So it's not increasing that.
I'm afraid.
The only way it's increasing something is, for example, increasing the chance for the small ones to drop off the site. Right? That could be increased and I would not notice. But the amount things drop has not been increased. That much I'm aware, like 15 to 30, that's what they drop. Right? You drop 15 here. It's not increased. We have a chest here. This is for the obols, I'm fairly certain. Not Obsolite, yes, obols.
I'm not ready.
Oh, we got a butcher. Okay, I kind of want to... this is something I want to know. What does this sigil actually give you? Okay, so it's just a random one, it seems. Okay. It would be cool if the butcher just dropped the goblin one. That would be omega cool. I'm actually gonna suggest that.
I'm afraid.
You know, maybe they read it and they actually put it in. Because if you guys don't know, if there's a butcher in your dungeon, there's almost 100% chance that you're gonna find a goblin, and vice versa. Right? So there's a good chance we're gonna find a goblin here. Assuming I full clear the dungeon, which I might just to prove the point. me just go back here just so we don't miss anywhere that the goblin could be. So it would be cool if they tied it back with that. I don't think it can be inside of that. That's a whole different zone. Don't care about the crest event. Hello, I should be able to TP down there. Thank you. Okay, so there was not a goblin on this one, or at least I didn't notice kill him. Again, it's a really high chance. It's not 100% guaranteed, but it's a really high chance if you have one, you'll get the other. Anything that I should even worry about here? Probably not. Oh yeah. Other files, ancestral rewards. Oh, this ancestral reward is the new one as well. Does it mean you have more chance for ancestrals on the boss? I wonder.
I must wait.
Go. Dead. Out. I mean, I guess we did get some ancestrals. Oh, that's a Rama. Oh no, it's not. This feels crimson. Rash. Not even gonna take it with me. Not worth it at all. Just trash. Okay, so the more upside thing is a lie. And the butcher does not drop anything meaningful. Which is sad. Let me run this other one just to see if we get something different. Bum, 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 bum.
I'm low on fury.
So this is the gear one, which is not working as we stated earlier. I should probably pick that up, huh? Okay. I hope everything like this gets fixed, because although this is not exactly what I had in imagination for the rework for Nightmare Dungeons, it's still nice. So I do hope everything is actually properly working. Because this extra stuff might actually make people run Nightmare Dungeons. They might even run them in a group-ish situation. Just to make sure you actually profit from the real good ones.
I'm not ready. I must wait. I must wait.
Of course. But we're not gonna stay behind for it. We got what we needed, which was to kill the vampire lords. And we just can't take our leave.
I must wait.
What? I probably should... Here we go. So Alrazric Strong Room and Noble's Reserve, we don't care. Already tested both of those. Let's see if we get something fancy for the third one.
I'm not ready.
Bubble. I don't care actually.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready yet.
Oh, I need to collect the animals. Oopsie.
I'm not ready yet.
For sure have like an enemy here that I've not killed. No, okay. Oh. Mock of shame. Here we go.
I'm low on fury. I'm not ready yet. I'm afraid. I'm not ready yet. I'm afraid.
On to the next one. Okay. Which is Forgotten Wisdom, Protection Shrines, and a Marabsodite. I wonder how many... The Marabsodite we know that does not work. I wonder how many shrines you actually get from the shrine modifier. Guess we'll find out.
I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. I'm afraid. I'm afraid.
Yep. This TP thing when on the one that you have to kill everything is really nice. Okay.
Impressive.
Need to slay the captains. Fog, there we go.
I'm not ready yet.
There we get the XP well from the XP thing. But I haven't seen a single shrine. Or am I blind? Might be. Wouldn't be the first time.
I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, no shrine to be seen. Okay, let's finish it. We have here files require so many materials and gold. So supposedly you actually get a bit of extra torment steel or whatever it's called. Nope.
Okay, there is the infinite poison bug again. I got to this the other day and there's just an invisible pool on the ground or something. I don't know. I'm gonna die. I kinda want to collect the amulet, it could be good. Actually, it's decent, actually. But... I'm not sure if that's just me taking an infinite dot of some kind, or if it's just a random pool on the ground that's invincible. It shouldn't be a pool since the boss is dead. But hey, wouldn't be the first time.
Be some steel you need. I'll keep my forge hot.
Oh, huge. Oh, okay, goodbye amulet, I guess. I mean, it was not that great anyway, just critical strike chance. The hell is going on outside? I look for a good spot here. Okay, you know what? Let's go. I think we're gonna finish the stream here for today. I haven't slept a lot lately. I need to catch on my sleep. And hopefully we'll be playing a bit more PTR tomorrow, at least one more day. I have 2 builds that I want to test out. I'll prep some stuff before the stream for the minium and the proper whirlwind auto push, right? So we can have a good idea of where the builds are at. I would imagine the minium is still like 105 plus. The whirlwind auto is probably gonna struggle to get to 100. We will see. Anyway, thanks for coming. If you want to get notifications, make sure to join the Discord so you get notified when I go live. And yeah, see you tomorrow at 4 GMT. On the YouTube side, it's going to be a bye-bye. There's nothing I can do there for now. Maybe in the future I'll be able to raid people there. On the Twitch side, we're gonna go raid Dawn the Crown. He's currently playing Slormancer, which is a really cool game if you're a fan of RPGs. I played it myself. We might play it after I'm done with the PTR, right? But yeah, go check the game out, go check Dawn out, and enjoy. Bye bye, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.